What is going on? Alright, let's get into the video. There's a few things that's been on my mind, and it's just been eating at me. It's been eating at me because this is what I've been going through. And, I will say this. In a very few circumstances do I personally believe it is okay to go after a woman that has a child, especially a young child, and pursue a relationship with them. There should be something that clicks in your head that says, hey, what's up with the father, And to believe a woman saying, oh, he's a deadbeat, blah, blah, this and that. Oh, you just gotta be naive. And if you're over 25 and you're believing that crap, there's something seriously wrong with you mentally. I will be honest, I dated a woman with a child, like I've stated in a video before. I think I was 21 years old, so I was still a little young, but I learned real quick, and that relationship didn't last too long, thank God, and I hope that they're back together. That's what I pray for. But for my situation, my daughter's only 3, so I just think, all right, when did my ex and this dude get married? Was it last year, the year before, or the year before that? And if it's the last one, that means my daughter was just born, or they got together when she was still pregnant and left me. So I don't know. I don't really ask too many questions. I'm just here to support and whatnot. It's I've put myself in a particular type of jail. This whole world revolves around jail cells. It depends on how you look at it. Everything's a jail cell. Until you just make enough money where you really don't care. I do what I love, so I don't really work, but I still work. And this whole situation, for me, I'm doing this so that way hopefully someone can see my story and say, dang, I don't want that life at all. It seems stressful. So that's where I'm coming from. It is not respectable to go after a woman if she has a child. Maybe if the child is to a certain age, maybe, I guess, but for me, when I see a woman with a child, I just automatically assume there's a man in the picture. It's her man, the father. It's to have self-respect. I'm starting to learn every single day, and this is 100% my fault too, because I keep myself in my own little temple. It keeps the way I think aligned a certain way, let's just say. I guess that's part of the problem too, being called old school and misogynistic. But it is what it is. I don't really care. I really don't care. But I was just thinking about that all day today, watching a little bit of videos and working, whatnot, listening to some scripture, and to take on the duties of another man's child is highly respectable in a lot of different places in the world. If the man is deceased or physically abusive, and can't support, I guess, I don't know. But I don't know, my personal belief, you make a baby, you're married. Whether there's a ring on the finger or not, you're married. That is your child, that is your responsibility, that is your duty, and that's it. my circumstance, and I gotta go start another family. You know, I gotta allow this, you know, mother of my child to raise our daughter how she sees fit until the time comes to where my daughter can then choose. You know, and everything I'm doing now is just building everything up for my daughter, so that way I can give her a kingdom, keep her safe, keep her protected. Um, you know, it's the world we live in right now. A lot of people don't see what's going on. A lot of people are in this little bubble of they think they know. They think they know. But if you get off of every single chemical, food, water, you know, vaping, any other chemicals, cigarettes, especially illicit drugs that are illegal. I mean, that should be first, right? But let's just say, hypothetically, everything is true. We're being told the truth about everything in life, right? It's a pretty scary world, isn't it? And if you really want to kick it up a notch, just for shiggles, log out of YouTube and clear your cache, you know, even delete your channel, right? And then log back in under a guest, and under the recommended section, I don't know, just for fun, right? Believe that all of that's true. And it's a very interesting world when you do that. Oh man, nothing's hidden. Nothing is hidden in the world. People are so naive to everything that governments can just put things out there, and people just say, "Oh man, that's a crazy conspiracy theory. Oh shoot, what if that's true? What if that's true, right?" The thing for me, oh man, I've seen all this crap coming for the last 10 years, and what I personally wanted to do, the way I was preparing, was to work really hard, get a trade, or at least a couple of different skills and trades where I could always work, so that way I'll always be valuable. You know, and I accomplished that. Meet a woman I could trust, have some children with her, so that way it would keep me stable and locked down, and it would give me something to work harder for, and then prepare for what's to come here in the next couple of years. And because of the whole situation that I put myself through by not thoroughly vetting, you know, and just leading with lust, because I had never met a woman so amazing in my life before. Personally thought amazing. Really, I was just conned. You know, she's a great woman. I'm not saying that this was intentional. It might have been, I don't know. I just know how the world works now, especially with women. And my personal belief is that she was just trying to get pregnant, because I don't want to get too personal, but you know, I believe she wanted to have a child, and I wanted to have a child. I loved that woman completely with all my heart. I fell in love with her from our first conversation. It was nice to actually talk to a woman and not feel judged, if that makes sense. I don't know how to explain it. I've been with a lot of different types of women, and I just keep to myself, do my own thing. I was always, you know, just looking for the next best thing, you know, always looking to upgrade, or have multiple. It's like, all right, why stick with this girl when I could have her and her friend, you know, and then see if, you know, they both just want to date me at the same time. And that's stressful too. You know, for me, I picked the life that I want to have. I've never cared about being mega rich. That's not, I mean, we all pick what we want. You dream your life as a kid. And for me, I always knew I was gonna be rich. All right, cool, check. Now, what's rich? And that's going to be different from everybody. That's the same question as, what's success? What's successful, right? That's different from everybody. Some people, they consider being successful having their family in their life, being able to provide for their mom, being able to provide for their dad, just taking care of their own bills. Some people's success is having $10 million in the bank and not ever having to worry about going to work again. My idea of successful was having my bills paid, having enough money to take care of a family of four, at least. I would have wanted at least 2 to 4 kids and a wife, and making enough money to pay for all the stuff that they want, within reason. I mean, do all of them need a Lamborghini, whatnot? No. It's how I thought. And, have a good retirement, have a couple of backup strategies, right? And this and that. And for me, that was successful. Anything extra, which I would have gotten, and I still will, I just looked at it as a bonus. So, I kind of went on a tangent over there, but let's see. I'm trying to think about what I just left off on. Oh, I got so much going on in my mind. This is the end of my night where I just decompress. I still got work to do. Probably gonna be up for the next couple hours. I'm over here thinking about some of the jewelry I gotta still do when I go home. But yeah, it's just, I fell in love with her. I fell in love with her because it seemed like she was gonna give me everything that I had hoped and prayed for. I had prayed for a woman like her for so long, someone that knew how to cook. I mean, the way she cooked, I didn't really necessarily like, but I was learning to love it. And so many women had never cooked a meal even for me. I've only had a few meals cooked in my whole life by the opposite sex. And, it's like my best friend will cook and then bring me a plate every once in a while. And that's pretty sad that a girlfriend won't even do it, right? And, so my ex, she was just amazing. She had a lot of different traditions that were not American. And, just a goddess in my eye, just gave me everything I thought I wanted. And I still want all that. But I have to be so much more careful nowadays. And that's the thing, right? I don't know if I can get it out of a younger woman. Or my age, definitely don't want to go with an older woman. Oh shoot, man, my life is just so it's, I don't know, because my thing, like the whole make a bunch of money to get all these super gorgeous women just comes with different problems. Not necessarily saying they're not manageable, but I just don't care. For me, I just don't care about that. I don't want to be at that level. Even if I have 20 billion in the bank, I don't want a bunch of women around me, really. I really don't. I just want, women working for me, in my jewelry shops and whatnot. And I just need a wife, some children. And I'm solid. I'm simple. I'm old school. So, it's just one of those things. But what's gonna happen here in the next couple of years, I think, is a great opportunity for younger men and younger women to start pairing up, because I don't even know if people my age are necessarily gonna be included. I mean, the super wealthy, yeah, people like me that are, I do well for myself, don't get me wrong, but I ain't no mega millionaire, not yet. And so it's, I don't know, my mission is said and done. I got a daughter. I just want to go meet her, hopefully by the end of the year, and then build a life with my daughter as best as I can, and try to provide the best life for her as humanly possible. Um, granted, we don't go through a couple of things I think we're gonna go through here very, very shortly. So that really worries me because the the natural instincts that I have going on right now, it's still primal. I still want to rip my daughter away, take my ex back, and say, look, I'm gonna take care of us. It's you go do you if you want to do you, but my daughter's gonna be in my house. I want to do that so bad. I want to do that so bad, but for me, it's not smart. It's not smart. I really don't want to go through the court system, have a custody battle, and go through all that. I don't want to pay all the money to do what I'm doing already. As long as I can hold my demeanor, be respectful, treat her like an actual person that has feelings, thoughts, and emotions. Hear and understand those, talk to her, communicate, then, why spend all that money when all that money can just go to my daughter already? So it's kind of fun. We've never kind of That's great. But, all the money that I got right now, it can just go to her instead of going to the courts. So, I enjoy going to the store when man, when those cars drive by, you really feel it wobbling. But when I go to the store and I go shop for a couple of clothes for myself or whatever, I always make sure I buy gifts for my daughter. That's my personal rule of thumb, is if I splurge on myself a little bit, I splurge on my daughter. Now, I was including Homeboy's daughter as well too, my daughter's stepsister, and he said, "Nah, don't do that." Fine, screw it, dude. When I started sending all kinds of gold to my daughter, and my daughter's got gold chains and gold bracelets and handmade custom stuff with diamonds and Gucci watches and this and that and Prada bags or whatever she wants and stuff or whatever. I don't know. Man, your daughter's gonna be poor. Be poor. See, men's egos are the worst things for us to break. They are the hardest things for us to break. And I'm not perfect. I got a very big ego too, but each day I'm learning how to take a step back and not be so prideful. One thing that definitely helps. Jesus, that's for sure. That's for sure. Really getting into God again. Thank God I never completely gave up. I am so grateful to God that I never gave completely up. I gave up pretty bad. And, I cursed God's name. I hated him. I was so in disbelief of how I could do everything right in his eyes. I thought, and I can get just the backhand so hard by thinking I was so blessed, and that's where I went wrong. I thought that I had finally worked hard enough to get what I have always wanted, was just a loving wife. However that life looked, whether she wanted to work, whether she wanted to stay home, I wanted to make sure that I made enough money to allow that choice to be possible. Give her dreams, whatever those dreams were. Have one kid, have multiple kids, have no kids. For me, having children is very, very important, but it starts with a woman that you can love and respect and trust, and then everything is built from there, I personally believe. And when God gave me that, it just seemed so easy. On our first date, I had given up on having a family at 26, at 25 or 26 years old, because everyone that I knew that I was meeting, that I'd encounter and flirt with, and this and that, is alcohol, drugs, smoking, had children, was just a hoe, just so many different things. Didn't have anything going for them at all whatsoever, just no drive for nothing. Women that just played video games all day long. And granted, I play video games. I've done a lot of stuff. But I only do that stuff when I'm not out looking for a mate, when I'm not looking for a woman, when I'm not looking for, improvement at work. There's certain spots in my life where, I take a break. I don't quit. I just take a break. Take a breather. I just say, all right, cool. For a couple of months, I get into playing Destiny. I played Destiny 1, Destiny 2, right? Well, granted, Destiny took my life over quite a bit, actually. I'm not gonna lie about that. So, I was a super young man. I had nothing going for me. I did jewelry for, more than 12 hours a day, and then I'd still put in 3 to 4 hours on Destiny, and kick butt doing it, thinking I was gonna be a Destiny streamer, and then that game died, and just all kinds of stuff. But anytime I had a hard breakup, or I just don't go out and date. It's not that I have no desire to. I don't know. Partly it's I have no desire to. For several years, the last 3 years, I just haven't cared. I don't want to. I needed to keep myself off the dating market to get the answers that I needed from my ex. Because it's sad to say, but whatever indiscretion that the mother of my child made, any mistake that she made, I would never tell her this. But, I needed to make sure that she could come back to me proper and explain and, ask for forgiveness and this and that. And granted, I'd say my part too. I'm not above that, because I hurt that woman pretty bad, and it all started with me. But, I can't force my will on a woman, nor do I have any desire to. So, it needed to come from her, and she made her choice, so that's fine. No, it's not fine, but it is what it is. And, other than that, I just haven't had any desire. And then this whole manosphere thing started popping up the last few years, quite heavy. It's made me laugh because I watched some of the comments in some of these channels, and I got really into it the last couple of years because it kind of kept me going. I was thinking to myself, all right, I wonder if things are gonna change. I think we're close to kind of something pivoting here shortly, but it's gonna take the economy crashing like it's gonna do here very, very soon, and then us actually going to war, and then bombs being shot at each other, missiles being shot at each other, food shortages are getting worse, no lockdown, more disease. Everything's so clear, and it's up in our faces, and just people are so naive. So I don't know, it is what it is, but I have hope. For me, what I'm trying to do now is just have fun in life, do side missions. I have a career I love. It's gonna be around for a very, very long time. I've positioned myself pretty well in life. So I'm happy for that aspect. But when it comes down to having a meaningful relationship, I don't know. This is the thing, though. So this is the thing. America's great at importing. Very good at importing. And the guys that want to leave the country to go pick up shit, man, that's stupid. That's stupid. So pathetic, actually. It's very, very pathetic. Because America is the greatest importer of all goods. What have we been importing for decades? Beautiful women that know how to cook, clean, that love doing it. You know, they just need to be treated right. They need to be loved. They need to make sure that you can actually take care of them. And it's funny too, because a lot of the women I meet and talk to, right? You know, and they're gorgeous too. They're pretty, very, very pretty. Kind of make me a little nervous. I'm like, oh shoot, hey, what's up? You know, they're realistic. They're realistic. And it's funny too because they don't eat that much. And if you go through a fast and you take care of your health, you really don't eat that much either. So a lot of Americans say that the cost of food is going up. Granted, it is, but it's not unmanageable because, you know, granted, I'm single, so I'm spending a lot of money eating out. Like today I had McDonald's, and then I treated myself to an ice cream cone and a Coca-Cola. It was good. It was really, really good. But I also worked out a whole bunch, so that way I could do that. And I treated myself to some wings tonight too. I splurged pretty bad. But before I got the wings, or actually even before I went out to get the wings, and then I got ice cream and a Coca-Cola, I worked out for about an hour and a half. Worked out this morning, and then I just wanted. I don't like going to, you know, I don't like going to my place after work, other than to, you know, change, take a shower, and head to the gym. And then I like to leave right after that too, or go back, take a shower, and then go to the gym. Leave. And I worked out really, really hard. Burned off a lot of energy. Excuse me. Burned off a lot of energy. Went out, ordered some wings. The young girl said it was gonna be about 10-15 minutes before the wings were ready. I said, oh, perfect. You know. So I left, got my number to call me when the wings are ready, and I did like 100 push-ups and I don't know, like 50 dips or 25 dips, or I don't know. I don't keep track. I don't count. I just do stuff. And then I went back. My wings were ready. They were delicious. Expensive as all heck. Don't get me wrong. It was expensive wings, but they gave me enough to feed me. I got full. But you know, it's when you take care of your diet, you really don't spend that much, and especially in a relationship, especially for these young men out there. You know, it's a lot of foreign women. Like if you want a white chick, look at how many Ukrainian women just came over, and they're young, pretty women too. They're gorgeous, you know, and they're healthy too, and mentally sound. They're not all, which is pretty cool. You know, and they enjoy cooking. They eat real good, very clean and whatnot. You know, if you want someone of color, there's a lot of Middle Eastern women here. You know, there's a lot of Spanish women here. You know, it's, you know, if you want someone a little bit lighter with a little bit of color in her, there's a lot of Chinese and Japanese women over here trading with the bottom. So I guess I'll end it there. But I mean, America's the great importer. You know, for me, I'm betting on our country to still be here after all the war and bombs are done, and you know, the draft comes and goes. If I'm still around, I think America's gonna still be around. You know, there's gonna be robots and all that stuff. We're gonna have superheroes fighting them off, and you know, it is what it is. You know, everything is true. Everything is true. And I still go back to this. It might make me sound crazy, but when I got saved by God, I saw angels, demons, giants, gremlins. You know, I saw zombies. Zombies are funny too. I know what zombies are now. And you ever see these people walk? And I was one too. I was one too. The ones that are super addicted to their phones or the internet, and then they're vaping they're pretty much dead, and they follow a script. They follow a script where it's looking down like this. They're meandering. They're not really going anywhere, and it's not just them. But when you start vaping too, you get real skinny. Especially, it has formaldehyde in it, so it's killing you from the inside out. Is preserving your body for death. And then you see hunchbacks, these like really big people that are curled over and whatnot, very big bellies. They look like roly-polies, right? Kind of, what's that movie? Despicable Me. Look like the villain from that, or the minions, I guess. It's just, and then you have fairies and pixies. Those ladies are cute. They're trouble for me. They're trouble for me because they're all cute and da 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 da. Anyways, I know I sound like something else right now, but it is what it is. This is what God did for me, and it's amusing. I don't know where I fit in the picture, but I just know that there is one true King of all kings, God and Jesus. And it's funny, the more I'm learning too, I don't care to get into an argument or debate about this, but Jesus is God. God is Jesus. And yeah, it's fun. Religion is amazing. There's so much to learn, and doing my best to follow everything that I'm learning while I don't know how to put this. Doing my best to follow everything I'm learning while also carrying myself in a respectable manner when I'm out and about. Never letting go of the loving and kind-hearted side of me when it comes to women. I'm not going to be the over-aggressive jerk. That version of me was gone long before the mother of my child. Excuse me. And just being who I've always been. It's just fun. Life is a game right now. I'm doing whatever I want to do. And I always have. My whole life I've done whatever I want to do. The thing is, now I actually have the power to truly do it without remorse or consequences. Because the only consequences I have in life right now is I'm going to sleep in a little bit later tomorrow than what I'd like to, because I still got work in, so that's going to be one. Holy Jesus. But so I got work tomorrow. I'm gonna go repair some jewelry and stuff, have fun, make a couple of videos, work out. I don't know if I'm gonna work out in the morning. I do kind of want to let my body heal up a little bit, but I'm gonna work out at night. My thumb is all red because I hyperextended that. My knuckles are all bruised and whatnot. That's cool. Hitting on my back. Got a couple cuts right there. I don't know if you can see them. They're all cut up, so I think I should let it heal up a little bit and not work out in the morning, but I might just do a couple of push-ups in the morning, sit-ups, and call that good. But I'm definitely not going to go fight or train at the bar. I got bruises on my shoulders, two from the middle bar, knee cuts, a bruise right there, knee cuts. So I'm all beat up. I'm like an old man. Where's my king? But yeah, it is what it is. Hopefully you guys got something from that. I don't know what else to say other than I gotta drink some more water. I want a snack and I want gummy bears. But this chicken wings are not. Anyways, peace out everyone. You guys take it easy. Enjoy your night. There's a train going by. I'm gonna pick that up.